Okay, 18th of March. Welcome to the Daily Investment Show. We go through ASX US indices, sub-indices and commodity prices to see where we can invest money. So Trump's asking for help. No one wants to give it to him. We'll have a look at Dubai property prices. There's been a bit of a bounce. Who knows what's going on? Anyway, so our markets, so these are weekly bars. So we've got no action, waiting for the US financials. Financials don't look too bad, really. Liking the high interest rates. Materials still hanging on to the weekly 20, so that's all good. The energy sector, that's still hanging in there. We'll have a look at oil prices. Okay, our gold sector, they're trying to, still don't know if it's going to have one little swipe down and then rip, but it's starting to form. The gold price, though, we'll have a look at that. It looks like it's got a little bit downside to go. Our tech sector, hanging in there. Our tech sector over the Nasdaq. So I've got a little personal bet with myself that I reckon our Aussie tech will outperform Nasdaq. Not because it's better, just because it was more oversold. But anyway, it's just a little bet I have with the rooster. Our healthcare sector still looks pretty sick. That's because of this guy here, CSL. We got out back here, tried to pick a bottom here, and that didn't work, so sold. And it looks like it's going down more. So I'd rip the band-aid off if I was holding CSL. Okay, America. So the VIX, so we've broken below, we'll do a daily chart. Alright, so we're still sitting on the daily 20, but so that's a risk off as it's coming down. If we look at, so this is how the S&P finished last night. So it's still not bullish. We've got to clear these levels up here before we can start partying. If we look at futures, so the futures, so that's starting to look a bit more bullish. So 6850 close above there would be quite constructive. So there's a bit of, I feel there's just a bit of joy coming back in. The Nasdaq, as it closed last night, Nasdaq futures, so they're starting to look quite good. So a bit of optimism. The Mag 7, so they're not doing much. The software sector, if we look at the weekly, so this is the US software sector. So I think there'll be a strong bounce if it can clear these levels here. Private credit, so they're trying to eke out a bottom. The financials, similar vein. So if we look at JPM, he's hanging in there. BlackRock, so it's a nice bounce from BlackRock. So that's all A, B, C. So maybe that's good. Good for the American sector. The semiconductors sector, yeah, still holding support. Materials, in America, so same as ours. Trying to find a bottom. Energy still bullish. So there's some great ETFs that we're exposed with over in the US. I should say, yeah, join the channel, $10 a month, ASX US ETFs and shares. There's some good ones over there. If we look energy over the Nasdaq, so still got the energy sector outperforming the Nasdaq. Global gold miners. So still wondering if there's going to be one more push down before the big rev up. Mid caps in America, so they're not adding or subtracting really to their index. Israel stock market, that's pretty bullish. That's because of this guy here. This is their biggest stock on the Israel stock market in the defense business. Okay, so Dubai share market. Is that a bottom? That's a nice pin bar there. And what about property? Dubai property market. So people are getting in. Get your checkbooks out. Go get yourself some Dubai property. Not for me. India. So India looks like it's found a bottom. That's a nice correction. China. So China couldn't do it today. Come back down. Emerging markets in general. So looks pretty constructive. Okay, your high growth super fund. So it's hanging on to the 50 weekly. We prefer to do member direct on the channel. Build your own super fund portfolio. VGS doesn't look very exciting. Okay, interest rates. So Aussie 1 year rates, biased to the upside, you would say. 5 year, same. US 1 year rates. So again, biased to the upside. US 5 year, just chilling. Okay, the US dollar. Okay, so it's rejected resistance up here. So come back for a test and work out, is it still the king or not? So if we look at our Aussie dollar, so that's a pretty bullish candle this week. And if we do a little overlay here, overlay the oil price to the Aussie dollar, you can see there's quite a good, so the blue is the oil price. So you can see it's tracked pretty well, except back here the oil price broke out, but the Aussie dollar fell, but then it fell with it. So I guess the question is, will it rally with it now? Anyway, I found that quite interesting. Okay, the Bible, our commodity index, so up. What have we got here? Oh yeah, this is commodities over the S&P 500. So we've got commodity prices outperforming the share market. Gold. So I'm still expecting one more flush down on gold. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but so Aussie dollar gold's coming down more. I'm going to go the girlfriend silver. So again, still expecting one more flush down. Platinum, palladium, just chilling. Copper. So copper needs to catch a bit of a bid here, but still in the circle. Okay, oil. Alright, so these are daily charts. So the trend is still up from a, not that I'd be trying to buy and sell the actual oil price. I'd be looking at the actual miners themselves. But But if we look at the December futures contract, so that's staying pretty steady at $75. So this is like spot price as of today. Gas in Asia is still ripping, because apparently if they let oil through, but you can't let the gas go through the straits. UK gas still at highs. Iron ore, so bias is upwards, not downwards. Lithium still making recent highs. Spot uranium, they're very uranium's it's very illiquid. It's all done deals behind the scenes. So we got thermal coal. So that's a nice retracement. So is it going to bounce up? Still got some good coal stocks. Coking coal. Nickel. So nickel's still chilling. Aluminium. So at highs. Manganese, so having a breather. And now back to our food. So soybeans, so they've come back, so back to the 20. So more than likely it's going to make a higher low, so but there's no bottom yet. Corn looks more bullish. Wheat, so and sugar cane. I think that's going to be biased to the upside there. Alright, that's today's wrap. If you enjoyed that, give us a like. Super hype, whatever it is. Anyway, have a good one. See ya.